Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about all the mindset stuff, if you like. You know, does it really work? Is it just another way of wasting your time? And is it real? Because for me, I spent a good 30 years going, yeah, it's just a scam. Somebody's out to make money out of you. But I've come around to that thing now of like, you get out of life what you put into it. And if you look at something and think it's a scam, you'll probably treat it that way. So that's probably the result you'll get out of it, which is not much. But the other side of that is that if you're willing to invest in yourself, to go and do things that make you look at the ways and the habits and the things that you do in your life, I don't think you could actually lose, to be honest with you. For most people, it'll make them uncomfortable, and that's probably one of the things that'll make a lot of people stop with it. But for a lot of people who get the most out of their, shall we say, personal development stuff, whether it be courses, listening to audio tapes, you know, reading books, whatever it is, it will change your life. It will take you to places where you never thought you could get to. It will make you examine and see things in yourself that you never thought were there. And you start to realise that all those things that used to really annoy you with other people had nothing to do with that person. It has something to do with whatever way it is you're looking at the world. And the other side of that is that when you can actually look at cycles, you know, and the biggest thing for me was kind of looking back over my past. Cycles of relationships I've been in, people I hang around with, the way I behave, that when you look back over an extended period of time, you can really see, shall we say, the same patterns coming over and over again. And then you realise that it's pretty much the hamster wheel. That, you know, that and I have been doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and not actually thinking about the process. Whereas now the world has opened up. I don't look at things the way I used to. And for all of you out there who think this is a scam, or somebody's selling you something, or somebody's selling you a training or an education or whatever it is, and you think it's a scam, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you're willing to actually go and try something new and test that idea out, see what it's like, and see where it takes you, that's when you'll make some real progress. I have no doubt that you will go into things, some things will work for you, some things won't work for you, but that if you're still looking for the learning out of it, and the changes that you're getting in yourself, that's going to be the mind blower for you, like. Because, you know, I'm kind of really sitting back this week and kind of going like, I didn't get it before. You know, when some people say that sometimes you have to do something, and then after a while, then you understand and you believe it. And I get that now. Whereas I always thought it was the other way around, that you have to believe it to actually do it. And it's not true. You can just start doing something today. The more often you do it, the more you ingrain that into your pattern, the more you create that habit, and the more that becomes who you are then. And that if you can do that with any habits that you want to create, or any outlook that you want to have on life, how much will that change things for you? Probably massively. Whereas if you're waiting to believe it, to do it, you may never get there. And that for me was the big thing last year, was like doing an ultra marathon. You know, I started out and I was like, lunatics do ultra marathons. Superhuman people do ultra marathons. And then suddenly I started going along, and I didn't believe it. Most of my training I didn't believe it. I didn't think I could do it. Then it got to a day and I went, this is actually possible. And I finished it. And straight after I finished it, what did I do? Wrote it off. Wasn't proud of it. Said, you didn't win it. You didn't run fast. You didn't run the entire thing. Listed all the reasons that I need to feel bad about myself. Instead of looking at that thing going, this is one thing you thought is for superhuman people. And now you've just done it. So anything is possible at that stage. And if you look at things that way, you actually realise that you can do anything if you're just willing to start today. That's what it's all about. And personal development, you know, whatever way you want to take that, I always thought it was a little bit fluffy, a little bit fairy, a little bit airy, and kind of nothing there to kind of grab and hold on to. But that's because I was looking at everything logically. And sometimes logic doesn't get you where you want to go. So you may have to find another way of doing it. And for me, it was kind of standing up and kind of going like, maybe the way I've been doing things up till now hasn't been the best way for me to do things, because I haven't achieved the results I wanted at this point. So now I'm at a stage of, who can I talk to? How can I get more information? How can I talk to more people who will help me to get where I want to go? So take that colour pill, jump down the rabbit hole, see where it takes you. If you don't like it, you can always come back to where you are now.